Never trust a sigh.
I stand by Mr. IRC dude's suggestion. Call vote surrender. Seriously, call vote surrender. It's perfect.
Well, and really, I think another factor is the fact that a quad is going to get you a pretty standard amount of frags, 2 or 3, given the size of the map. And there really isn't all that much opportunity for a single, for a single quad run to change the flow or rather the momentum of the map.
Right.
I mean, after quad is done, then your players are respawning and all the inertia is pretty much reset. And so you can't have that one game-turning quad, even with teams as close as this.
In other words, the map is boring. Which is why I'm bored.
It's only 7 minutes and 20 seconds left. Don't cut yourself.
I'm alright.
Alright, quad coming up. Wonko being the one guy there. Higgs is going to be coming around at exactly the wrong moments. And yeah, we're going to be seeing Higgs coming out at lower, and Wonko has been making a pretty good route after grabbing quad to go straight for the Mega, whether it's there or not. And we hear the splasher of little feet. Higgs is going to be caught, and yeah, down that hallway, you don't want to be there hardly at all unless you're grabbing red armor, and even then you want to be quick in, quick out. You just don't want to be using that as an escape route because you got a long, long tunnel. It's like, you know, the hotel in The Shining. Or Red Rock. Or, you know, Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory, depending on which movie's scarier to you. It's a scary fucking boat. But at this point, I mean, even with, I mean, this isn't a widely, hugely wide score. It's 54-32. But there's nothing that paramedics can really do to drastically change the pace of the map. I mean, that's just a matter of size. Is this were 4v4, then yeah, sure, the area control would be of a much, much larger importance.
You know, I just realized.
What?
Paramedics for Nightmare. One of those two are going to advance, and they both have kicked this map.
Oh, God. There's just no pleasing you.
I don't know.
You just thinking that hidden fortress should stay hidden.
Yes, I really do.
And in that way, the verticality of this map is in some ways a help and a hindrance, where in any mode except Clan Arena, it's just not worth to be doing that many rocket jumps to change up the routing of the map. That was a cue, by the way.
Okay. I was just thinking about how the verticality of this map isn't all that effective.
Well, in some maps it's almost non-existent, but I'm sorry, in some rooms it's almost non-existent, but in others, you know, you can really catch your opponent in a trench, like red armor. But like you said, even if you're like right on the lip of red armor, you're just as vulnerable to LG rockets and rails than if you were down below. And I keep wondering why we still see a lot of fights that are just way too committed for their own good. And that actually, if Cam keeps doing that for the next 4 minutes, even that could cost them a lot. And I'm sure they'll realize, what? Higgs is going to time out right now? BRB dog? Why do people have dogs? God. You never hear anybody going BRB cat. Sorry, I was just on a roll with dogs today because every lady in this town has a little yapper chihuahua-ish dog. And they're constantly telling it to shut up. Like, I go into 6 houses and I'll just hear 6 women going, shut up, shut up, shut up. Why do you even have the damn thing? Rant concludes. And Davis isn't quite back yet. Still with me?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. Something I said. Maybe you like Chihuahuas.
This shit happens so often. Pete Cyanide did that thing soon.
Prepare to fight.
Alright, he's back.
2,
Groovy.
fight.
Alright, so 18 frags, 4 minutes. But even if this thing gets close, I still fear that all Nightmare really needs to do is just cool their jets and play more conservatively, and they can ride this thing out. Dare I say they could slow spawn this? You know?
You know, that would be the epitome of boredom.
3 minutes of slow spawning? Nah, I can't do that.
Like, seriously? Why the fuck would you shoot a rocket?
In general?
No, in
Or-
that situation, I'm watching
Oh,
Mesta.
okay. Right.
In that situation, if the person is not fast enough to dodge that rocket, then they deserve some sort of special bus permit or something.
Excellent.
Nice, excellent here by Davis. Little quad runner. Securing the lead pretty much. So yeah, we've entered garbage time.
Impressive.
Take a look at some accuracies. 8% rail for Davis. Not checking his flank. Down he goes. 38% for Mesta. 30% LG. 43 rocket. Walker's rocking 33 rail, 29 LG, 31 rocket. Davis 55. There we go. 23, 57. Yep. And Higgs 66, 29, and 44 for rail, LG, and rocket. Not
Okay,
too
well,
bad.
let me just throw this out there. Would you be happier if this was 4v4?
No.
No? Really?
I think it's a bad map.
Really?
It would be more action-packed as a 4v4, but it wouldn't be a better...
I think it would
More
emphasize
interesting
area
matchup.
control. And it would make the quad runs a hell of a lot more interesting because you would have more corralling instead of just the kind of linear play. Nice, Nades.
Yeah, maybe.
No pleasing you.
I'm just not a fan. It's okay. It's okay. I don't have to like everything. I like everything
Yes,
else
you do.
that the software does. And it's made and created.
Hey, you know what? The
trying
design
to-
decisions that were made for this map were probably very wise decisions given the platform it was originally made for.
Yes. Exactly, and that's part of my point. That's the players like the most. Really? So players like this one?
They've called it twice. 2 different teams have called it.
Oh.
Maybe they're calling it as the map that they're sure nobody else plays.
Are they... I mean...
Does it
I'm
get
just-
called
I'm
a
just
lot
wondering-
2v2? That's what I mean.
Exactly. Like, I'm just wondering if, like, you know, maybe these guys play a lot of CA.
Oh.
That's fun. It's just blew away his teammate. Maybe they play a lot of CA and, you know, they just... I know it from that. I know it better than that OSP DM6 one. I mean, this is an interesting map for Clan Arena.
Oh, for sure.
Basically because you have multiple areas where you can get the standoff, you know?
Yep.
Whereas, like, say on DM6, you've got 2 places. You got
Yeah,
the bridge,
you got Pillars
you
Bridge.
got pillars.
Blue
And
wins.
then maybe some of that leaks out into the center, but that's about it. Whereas this map, you know, you do get a couple of nice starting points that kind of changes things up. But we're not playing Clan Arena, so...
All right, guys, this is going to be a tiebreaker. Nightmare and Paramedics, again, probably the most anticipated matchup tonight. And it all comes down to DM6, the classic of classics, and Davis apparently fucking hates this map.
The host is
All
negative
right.
Nancy. All right.
Here
I'll
we
stop
go.
being negative Nancy. I just don't like that map. Pretty much. That's what it boils down to. We're going live. Davis starts off with yellow armor. And you go take a look at see who grabbed this initial red. Looks like it's Wonko. So a bit weak on weapons. That's a tough fight to take.
Davis grabbing early railgun. I hope he can get back into quad pretty soon here. He and Higgs being down below, that's really going to narrow their choices for entry. And it looks like Mesta is definitely, even if he doesn't get any frags here, he's keeping them off of this. And actually, if he kept them alive a little bit longer, quad would have been
Switch off
a
the rail.
seat
Switch
roll.
off the rail. Oh. Gave back the rail. All right, so we have ourselves a nice little tie game as quad is about to spawn. It looks like those rockets from above will actually do quite a bit of damage. Mesta moving in for the kill. Doesn't get it done, though. And
Fortunately, Higgs is there to recoup. Davis is way too weak to grab this quad. He can be emptied
yeah,
off.
but I think compared to his teammate, he was actually the better off.
But that means free 50 health, free red armor for Davis, and now he's looking for blood. Can he find any, though? We just passed his teammate. Oh, very nice rail right between the eyes. Getting another one in on Mesta. That is how it's done. Davis, for hating this map, is rolling away with this quad, making it 6-2, looking for more. And he might just get one. No, not quite, but up on top of bridge, he's going to be looking to grab more rail ammo, or at least hold his position for a little bit of time. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, is he trying to hold it for Higgs, maybe? Or did he
No,
just
he got the
take
grab. He just took it.
Yeah. So, why not use that quad to go get red? I mean, you got Higgs showing up way early for this, and Wonka's just sitting on it. He's got a teammate. Although, ooh, that nice little bit of LG will be enough for Davis to come back and get the frag. But yeah, I know. I still feel like, you know, if you're gonna hold out rail for your teammate, then that's fine. But otherwise, secure that red.
Right. Well, no real harm done at that point because both of the medics, being at red, were kind of displaced in their timing of it, and neither of them were well prepared for a fight, especially from Davis's shaft between their cheeks. But 8 on 3. Just a couple minutes into this, we got 30 seconds left to Mega and 20 seconds to Red Armor. That's going to make this thing very, very important. Has the potential, at least, to mean a very well-stacked player coming into quad. Davis holding down to mid. Okay.
Yeah, because really, even though paramedics are down by 5, so far they're playing this a little bit smarter. Although,
yeah. Wonko not quite
be
grabbing
out
red
around.
yet. And oh, perfect shot there.
There we go.
Wonko finally tuning up his shotgun juice. Which is exactly what we need. And coming, oh my God,
perfect.
right between two of them. He is the white stuffing right now, and he's about to get these guys stuffed. Wonko with quad, with the shotty. He can't miss now, can he? Not even with quad, but Wonko getting in more shots. This thing could tie it back up. Davis being knocked on down. Red Armor is going to be back up. Wonko's going to have pretty damn good timing on it. There we go.
He managed to pick up a shotgun from a corpse on that jump pad. That was lucky for him because he was out of shells. So he would have had to do that fight with maybe plasma. Oh, that actually might have gone okay for him. Just about as good as his shotgun, frankly. 2 frags, though. That closed the gap quite convincingly, as that's kind of what I was expecting. Wonko, though, needing to get a little bit of help and communication from... yeah, it looks like a message right there at red. So there we go. Again, I like the control that paramedics are showing us, even though they're still down by 2 frags.
I don't know. I think Wonko heading up the jump pad at rocket launcher there, he really lucked out that Davis was wounded enough to turn back around, but if Davis was able to hold on to that, Wonko would have been a little bit late to that party. Wonko, though, raining down the rockets, and that one is gonna be right on target. Davis getting knocked down by another rocket to the noggin from Wonko. And Wonko not quite hitting... Oops. Careful there, Mesta. Not quite hitting his rails like he needs to from mid-tier, but again, Higgs being
actually,
chased
that's
into
his first rail connect right there.
Well,
against
that's
Higgs.
really the kind of setup that we need to be seeing between these guys as well. The teamwork was absolutely phenomenal there, and hopefully they can carry that into the rest of the match.
Nice second shot. Third one's going to be whiffed. But again, you know, paramedics are doing a little bit better job And look at that beautiful
is.
work there. Wonko kind of gets the attention, but then Mesta comes in from that nice